Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 2 Crystal Souls. We are just back from the Nephar Fortress, which we cleared out quite successfully, except for a little hiccup at the end, but let's just pretend that never happened. So we are supposed to tell this jerk here about the Empire plans with the Nephar, right? So the Empire hasn't been able to recruit our enemies. Very useful. That will help us allocate our troops. Well done. And I get a set of quality potions. Okay, oh yeah, indeed. Some really good stuff. And experience, of course. So that's nice. Also, I did look up, as I said, I looked up about the Pyrrhic Gauntlets, and apparently, I don't know, I didn't see any other cursed items mentioned in the game, so maybe there aren't any more. But apparently these will just randomly poison you, just like carrying uranium bars. Which I also learned more by accident, actually, that these don't have any use other than selling, so I'm just going to sell them next time I sell stuff. Right, but these I'm just going to hold on to. I mean, they're really good. And the poison effect is not that strong or pops up that often that I feel like it's going to be a real problem. I also didn't see mention of any kind of long-term effects. Not that I really expected any, but yeah. I mean, with all of these bits of information, I think we're just gonna keep them. We might find something even better at some point, if we do, even better. But yeah, I'm kind of okay with keeping those for now. And of course, we tell Captain Arlen about the Nephilim slaves that we freed. He stands and shakes your hands. I've heard that you led a successful revolt. Well done. He shows you a scroll. I'll send this to the castle. This will help you gain a higher clearance. Nice. On behalf of Avernum and the Nephilim, I thank you. You're also given a nice helmet from Silvar Stores. Any more problems bothering you? Nothing you can help with. Too bad. Nice. We did get more reputation. Experience at Serpent Skin Helmet. Okay. Just out of curiosity, it's somewhat popular, 25. Okay. Not sure if that's going to be enough for Magi clearance yet, but I have a few more places to check out. First of all, I definitely want to go to Fort Dranlon, see, of course, what kinds of quests I might get there, and what other things I might find that might be useful. Then there's the Slith Fort, the hidden Slith Fort, somewhere here-ish, I guess. Somewhere in the western part of the Eastern Gallery. And I have a feeling that that might also be a place that I can clear out at this point, so I will at least try. Of course, I also have a boat now to look at all of these waterways here. Basically, potentially going all the way here to Spire? Oh yeah, Spire. I don't remember that place actually having a connection to the water, but maybe they made a new channel or canal, rather. Huh. Well, it doesn't look like it from the map, but there used to be a waterfall here that you couldn't just row up, so I guess that's still off limits, or rather, I guess the limit would be here. The boat will also, or should also, allow us to go visit Chaos, which we do want to do, so that actually opens up a lot. Basically, most of the world. Which is cool, but yeah, I'm going to focus on the area immediately around here, well, namely the Eastern Gallery. Also, I want to actually activate my buffs just in case I run into something nasty. So yeah, that's the immediate plan. Check out the Eastern Gallery a bit more. I could of course also visit the ruins of Kotra, although those sound kind of dangerous. I mean, eye beasts are always bad news. Of course, they come in different levels of danger. So the ruins of Kotra being so close to relatively harmless areas might mean that we can make some progress there. But of course, there's also very nearby this group of enemies, which is actually quite dangerous. I wonder if I should attempt them one or two more times. I guess while I'm here, I might as well. Oh, actually, hold on a sec. Actually, I have been thinking about something. Since my characters always go in party order, in roster order, I've been wondering if I do this, because I mean, normally I want my fighters to be in the lead, because I'm, you know, when they're walking around maps, of course they're going to be the first in line and going to be the closest to the enemies and whatnot. So it's definitely a good idea to have those guys lead the party. But in random encounters and world encounters like these, positioning is going to be kind of a non-issue. The damage they deal is so brutal. Well, okay, she does go first. Unfortunately, not before the enemies, but this does allow me to haste the whole party, assuming the entire party is still alive at that time. Yeah, I mean, the Dervish is bad enough as it is, but these archers are really the real problem. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see this working anytime soon. That's a little bit too much. Maybe if we gain a level or two more, we might be fast enough to have not all of them act before we do. That would actually give us quite the edge. Okay, we have some more null bugs here. We've seen these summoned before, but not actually as regular enemies. I guess this is a relatively I don't know, what's the word? The opposite of dangerous? Kind of a controlled way to see what they actually do. I mean, so far they're... Oh, nullity. Wait. Oh, that's exactly what it is. Okay. Now we know. And they apply that just by attacking, I guess. Or by standing close to them? No. At least that can't be all there is. Well, unfortunately we missed that one. Oh yeah, okay, so they have this nullity breath attack. I guess I just wasn't really paying attention to them before. Thankfully these guys are effective enough at just shooting things. Or rather, stabbing things. Okay. So they apply all kinds of debuffs. And I'm taking all kinds of damage that I shouldn't. Will she kill it? Maybe? Probably not. Oh, right, she can't. Oh, this is actually bad. She might die. She didn't. Hey, we got lucky. These actually give a good amount of experience. And they're not that bad if they come in relatively small numbers. Of course, I mean, we're almost dead, I realize, but I also just didn't really worry about my health or spend any time healing, so there's that. Okay, so there are all kinds of Slith patrols, and I have a feeling that maybe this should be the location where the Nephar fortress used to be in Avernum 1, and this might be the location of the Slith fortress we're looking for. Just a hunch, though. I don't know. Save the game and actually... Oh, these are not frostworms. So... or ice worms. Whatever the nasty things are called. So... this might actually not be that bad. You know what? I never use this, because it's so weak. Let's at least put my good AoE spell here. So I can use this occasionally, when I don't have to worry about my mana too much. Well, you know, spell points, mana, whatever. Really? Can I not get a better angle here? That works, I guess. Really. I mean, they poison, sure, but poison is not that bad. Bye-bye. There we go. Hit all of them for a change. And here we get herbs. Bunch of slimy mold growing out here, but nothing else. You failed to identify the mold, but there sure is a lot of it. Okay, that's interesting. So I guess we're missing the required cave lore for that. Well, it's what it is. Okay, this is... yeah, we came down here, but we immediately went east. Oh, and this is just a little dead end with nothing in it. Alright. A band of Berserker patrols this unpopulated area of the Eastern Gallery. They hail you when you approach. At first you think that they are friendly, like most of the Sliss in Avernum these days. Alas, it's a ruse. As soon as they get close to you, they brandish their two-tine spears and charge. Well. Hi, guys. Let's see if you are... you seem to be about as strong or not strong, in this case, as this list we have been fighting. Which is good. There. That should do the trick. I guess I should probably heal. Yeah, I think this gets all of these. Might get a few kills here. Nice. Oh, you still can't move. Should it, please? Would have been too good to be true. Loot. Not these things. Okay, easy enough. Wait, we were told about these. Interesting, there are a bunch of statues here, out in the middle of nowhere. They depict lizards, dragons, and other reptilian creatures. There's no visible sign of the tribe which created them. I think we were told to go directly west from here to reveal the hidden lair, so maybe that's actually something you have to do. Strange. Interesting, also. Oh, so this is the... I guess the ruined Nephilim fort? You pass through the ruined gate of what was once a fairly impressive fort. On the walls you see slowly crumbling frescoes of Nephilim warriors, or Nepharim, you can't tell. Farther inside the cave you can see a small village. It looks like a Nephilim settlement, but you can't tell from here. Interesting. Hello? In the far end of the ruin you find a feeble clan of Nephilim and Nepharim scraping out a meager existence in the rubble of their once mighty home. When you are seen, your presence makes them highly agitated. Fortunately, they're afraid of you. Their numbers are few and their weapons are poor. They don't seem hostile. They seem more interested in living out their lives in as much peace as they can. Let's try and talk to them. I mean, I have gained a bit of a reputation as a friend of the Nephilim, haven't I? You approach and speak with the poor miserable creatures. They have heard of your liberation of the Nephilim slaves. The humanoids regard you with a near religious awe. Okay. They have little to offer you, either in supplies or information. Their shaman does mention that there are useful potion ingredients growing at the end of the peninsula and the lake to the east. Well, we know that much. Maybe now we can actually identify what they are? After we deal with these Slith that randomly wandered in here. Or not. Okay, we still don't know what that is. Some kind of mushroom-like thing. Gold necklace? Oh, okay. I'll take it. Well, let's see if this works. Oh, it sure does. Huh. So I guess the trick is just that this place doesn't look like a secret base. But I don't think actually wandering westward from there, or from this place, was a requirement to find it. Just that, you know, you wouldn't... Normally you wouldn't think this is a secret base, although it does look suspicious enough that anyone would probably check it out just to see what it is. Who are you guys? Oh. Empire. That's what you are. Oh boy. 90% chance? Okay, so that was just unlucky that we missed there. Yeah. Thankfully, only one of you guys is actually dangerous. Like, by himself anyway. The rest of you are dangerous through your number. Immobile? Well, good thing I don't really depend on moving right now. I guess I should heal. And you can do this. Hasted 2. Very good. I mean, I did stun the archer, so that's good. I will do this though. Yeah. I mean, having them stunned is nice, but wow. Okay, that was amazing. Yeah, this is one of these super tough archers too. Also, I think he was stunned for more than one turn, wasn't he? Maybe one turn is the base, and if you have any bonuses to your blessings and curses, well, curses in this case, it can be more than one turn. I guess that must be what happened. Happened there? Capewood longbow. Okay, nothing too good, but some decent stuff to sell. Okay, that was nice. What was I currently in the process of doing? I guess I was just looking around. Yeah. Okay, this is just past Katra. Trying to keep my eyes open for any spots to dig. Those are kind of easy to miss when they're just out in the open like this. What is this? You find in the middle of this bare open expanse of stone the body of an Empire soldier. Well, part of a body. It looks like it was caught out in the open by giant lizards. Most of the soldier's goods have been dragged away. One thing of interest remains. In a mushroom patch nearby, you find a courier's satchel. You guess that the corpse nearby was in life an Empire messenger. It's strange that the lizards didn't tear the satchel apart. Perhaps it has something unusual inside. Let's see. The satchel has 4 scrolls inside. You reach for one of them, but then they change. With a blur, they seem to rearrange themselves in the satchel. What's more, they all look so similar you can't tell them apart. The best you can do is to grab one of them and hope. Is this kind of a gamble? Try to grab a scroll? It's a dispatch from some garrison somewhere to some other garrison. It says that the new access word for the auxiliary caches is skulls. When you finish reading it, you suddenly feel strangely compelled to replace the scroll in the bag. Interesting. Dead courier. Okay, it's even marked on the map. Wow. Did we... Did we learn that password? Like, for good? It didn't say that we took note of it. Okay, this looks like an Avernite watchtower, yeah. From where you stand, it looks like about 50 soldiers with magical support and strong barricades. Okay, hello. The Avernite soldiers welcome you into their encampment. They don't get many friendly visitors out here, as the surrounding lands aren't well controlled. They tell you that happily they haven't been attacked. Their position is very strong, and that tends to discourage the casual raider. They're mainly here to watch the surrounding area and to see any raiders heading east. They haven't seen anything lately. After talking to them for a while, they warn you to be careful and watch out for the Empire raiding parties. Then you move on. Right. Well, we've already run into one of those parties recently, and a couple more of them a while ago. Someone went to great trouble to build a nice home out here. The house seems to be abandoned, and the lovely fungal garden has been trampled. The roof is close to caving in. Let's take a look inside. Unsurprisingly, the house has been almost completely looted, and graffiti defaces the walls. The only things left of interest are some stone tablets. They were too strong to destroy and too heavy to steal. Okay, try to decipher. The writing is in your native alphabet, but you can't make any sense of it. It's total gibberish, and the markings shift around as you look at them. You stare at it until it gives you a headache. Then you give up trying to make sense of it. There is a magical ward on these stones. Without some external help, you won't be able to comprehend them. Okay. Abandoned farmhouse, also marked on the map. Very suspicious. I mean, I can only assume that this is going to become important at some point, and that we are going to acquire something that allows us to decipher that kind of thing. Got some wandering cave cows here. You find a pack of forlorn cave cows wandering around lost. They were probably owned by one of the farms around Kotra, and then they stumbled off after the city was destroyed. Won't be long before some passing soldiers catch and eat them. Okay. Like us, for example? Oh. I guess not. Oh, what's this? Hidden camp. Huh. Dedicated traveler achievement. 70? 70 locations discovered? It can't be. 70? That seems like a bit much. Oh, there are the ruins of a mine here. A tunnel leads into the cave wall, surrounded by crumbling buildings. The place was probably abandoned when the Empire invaded. Suddenly, several humans emerge from camouflaged crevices in the cave wall. They have crude weapons and leather armor, and they surround you. You draw your weapon, but one of them steps forward. She is unarmed. She says, "Wait, we're Avernites." Well, so are we. You lower your weapon. The woman who approached says, "We're in hiding, but we know you. We've heard of you. Come to camp with us. We have things to tell you." Curious, you follow them to their hidden camp. There are 10 pale Avernites here. They're not refugees. They're scouts, poorly armed, but skilled in cave lore. Upon arrival, the woman who greeted you straps on several long knives. Okay. She says, "I am Caitlin of the Scimitar. You've heard of the Scimitar. It's a group of guerrilla warriors fanatically fighting the Empire. Once operating in secret, they now work for Avernum's army, doing dangerous missions, requiring stealth and cruelty. We've heard of you, visitors to the Vanatai, and we know that you travel. We are looking for several Empire supply caches in this area, hidden and trapped, and we have been given rewards to give to those who help us destroy them. If you find and destroy any caches, return and let us know." You agree. "And join us in a meal so we may hear of your adventures." You agree to do this too. And after a friendly meal and a long talk, you depart. Huh. Destroy Empire caches, indeed. That is a full-on quest. Huh. In this area, I mean, I've looked around this area quite extensively already, and I don't think I've seen any Empire caches. Although, wait, that messenger corpse might have to do with it. Destroy some nearby Empire supply caches. They mentioned that the caches were magically protected. Okay, I mean, that still doesn't help if, for example, this abandoned farmhouse has to do with that. Okay, I mean, it's good that we have the quest. There's a small natural spring here. The water glows slightly. This isn't that unusual. Avernum has a high concentration of magic, which affects things in unusual ways. Drink some of the water? When you drink the water, a strange feeling overwhelms your brains. Your thoughts suddenly become incredibly clear. The myriad distractions that keep you from thinking clearly fade away, making your minds powerful and energized. You don't say. 249 turns remaining? Okay. Well then, let's hasten back to that farmhouse. Walk inside. Try to decipher. The writing is in your native alphabet. Then the enlightenment in your brain kicks in. You realize that it's a cipher, and a simple one. Each letter has been moved up 10 letters to conceal the meaning. Soon, though, you decode it. Whoever lived here, he knew a powerful magical spell, and he was trying to conceal the knowledge. He obviously didn't want to share the knowledge with his fellow mages. Such jealousy is common in their profession. The writing explains how to cast a powerful healing spell. Oh, mass curing. Ah, cool. Nice. Now this lasts for a long time. That would potentially allow us to reach pretty far away places. I'm trying to think now. Maybe we could make it all the way to Formello and read the Mayor's Tome? Where it said that the letters were shifting before our eyes? locked door in the ruined Neville fort wasn't too complicated to pick. It just explicitly said that it needed a key, right? So that wouldn't be it. And the tablets in the Coven Cave specifically said that we need more Vanity lore to be able to understand them. Yeah, so I don't know. A sealed tome in the Serpent Cult Caverns, yeah, but that's far away. And also sealed and not encrypted or anything. Guess we can try. Well, first of all, we can deal with these guys. Actually, fight them. Why not? Great start. Okay, not what I meant to do. That's okay. This is what I meant to do. I mean, they're still worth decent experience, so no reason to just pass them by. Okay, what was I going to do? I guess check out more of this area. There used to be all kinds of mountains in this area before. Hiding a Nephilim war party. Those seem to be gone. Guess there have been some major geological shifts going on. The sentry tower here has been burned and abandoned. Bones and broken weapons are scattered all over the cave floor for hundreds of feet in every direction. Wow, that's gruesome. This area has seen at least one major skirmish between Avernite and Empire soldiers, probably more. And this, of course, is Fort Drenlon. Oh, wait. Find Nance. How do we know she's here? I don't think we were officially told that she's in Fort Drenlon. Just that we're supposed to look for her somewhere. Well, it's nice of the game to outright tell us where she is. Oh, also, the Circle of Pillars is marked. Yeah, all kinds of things are marked. I want to renew my enlightenment here. Also, oh, I almost forgot about this. Leave for now. It's good to know that this place exists. I want to check this out, though. What is this? You find a supply cache. In addition to some dried mushrooms of a sort inedible to humans, you find a thick pile of Vanity razor discs strung on a long rope. You take it. Okay, fine razor disc. You loot the supplies. Unbeknownst to you, the Vanity who placed the stuff here were watching you. You aren't sure whether these warriors are from a faction which is friendly or hostile to humans. It doesn't matter. They regard you as thieves and they deal with you accordingly. That's unfortunate. I hope they were actually hostile to begin with. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter much now, since we're gonna have to defend ourselves. Okay, I mean, they're still pretty resilient, but they don't deal all that much damage. So we should be fine here. I mean, I have successfully ensnared and stunned them, so I'm just going to blast them, even if it wakes them up. Does this actually hit all of them? Not quite. Let's do this instead. Nice. Wow, okay. That worked better than I expected. Blade shield, huh? Oh my god. Blade shield is so bad. That's the one enemy buff that becomes more dangerous the better you become. The stronger you become. thankfully we can do this, which circumvents that, but, you know, still quite annoying. Oh. Okay, I also just remembered that we are actually looking for Vanity cloaks. So I definitely need to remember to pick one of these up. Kill you? Oh, okay, and I guess if you kill an enemy with a blade shield, you don't actually get the damage reflected back to you? I might have known that at some point. More dexterity for now. I guess I'm gonna give you more sniper because I like that skill. And more arcane lore just in case. I mean, I want that maxed out on both characters, both spellcasters anyway. At some point, might as well do that now. Okay, get all kinds of razor discs, wave blades. You can take one of these. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that again, but, well, it's what it is. Right, we also got all kinds of scrolls. Wait, oh wait, right, we did want to keep this. Invulnerability potion goes to him? Yeah. So we have 4 of these. I should be spreading them around more. Sell these. Serpent skin helmet, right. I forgot about this. Not sure we have much of a need for it though. 7 armor, poison and acid resist. You have these, which are fine. Oh. Oh. Okay. You guys have terrible helmets. I mean, I guess I could check your respective resistances. Poison and acid, 1454. Okay, so she has more. Well then, congratulations, you get a new helmet. And I guess she also gets a new helmet. As little of an improvement as that may be. Yes, we want to throw that away. And this will go to our quest items. Alright then. Yeah, drink some of the water. I'm going to check the dead body again and see if we can maybe figure out what these scrolls are all about. Now that we are smart. Open this satchel. Grab a scroll. Huh. Auxiliary caches. Skulls. I mean, we still haven't found any of those caches. The fact that there are supposed to be several of them kind of worries me. Where could that be? I mean, it could be in the Crystal Cavern, actually. And, of course, in the Kotra Ruins. I guess those are 2 likely locations. Yeah, other than that, I can't really think of anything. I also want to return to Kotra with this buff. Not Kotra, Formello. And see if we can figure out what the mayor's spell tome is all about. Assuming it is a spell tome of some sort. Oh. Oh. Whoops. That did not get renewed. Maybe I didn't read that. I didn't read what it said there, but it must have been something about, I don't know, getting overwhelmed by the effects or something. Because the buff hadn't run out. I mean, I guess I could have made it actually all the way to Formello, but I just want to make extra sure. I hope I didn't botch or I didn't mess up. Oh no, okay. So I guess it's just a thing that the buff has to have run out before you try to renew it. That makes sense. Yeah, we can easily make it. Okay. Wait, we can't because the buff gets removed as soon as we enter the town. Okay, so never mind. But we could potentially get to all kinds of places via boat. So, well, it's just something I'll try to keep in mind. Alright, we also did get mass curing. Good to know that we have this. It's only 15 energy too, it's not super expensive. Certainly good to have. Well then. Let's take a look at Contra maybe? Or actually, I should... No. I want to check out Fort Renlon. It's another relatively small place. Or it used to be anyway. It's also very focused on barriers of all kinds, so maybe we will even be taught the barrier spell here, which would be awesome. When you step on this stone pad, a gentle chime sounds. A guard peers through a window and sees you. You hear someone muttering a passphrase. After a brief pause, slender gaps appear in the magical barriers. Right. Thanks. Oh, the walls of Fort Renlon are a formidable sight. They are scorched, stained, and studded with vicious-looking spikes. There are glowing glyphs etched in the cave floor at regular intervals, traps to slow and sear attackers. Every surface has been scorched by spells thrown by warriors from both sides. Right. I guess just in case these runes get triggered by me. I don't think they will, but, you know. Uh-huh, okay. Hello, Postleweight. I'm gonna refrain from blowing holes into your defenses for the time being. Although I probably could. Right, we take our radiation damage here. Crude javelins. No thanks. Oops. Scroll of lightning. I thought I saw a second body somewhere. I guess not. Okay then, let's actually enter. And look around a little bit. Fort Renlon is a grim place, the battered front line for Avernum in a long series of vicious wars. The walls show signs of having been blasted, patched, torn down, and rebuilt many times. The passage leads into the core of the fort. Arrow slits face into the passage, and lines of ominous symbols stretch across the floor. If you were an enemy, these magical traps would give you a very bad day. Good thing I'm not an enemy. Ah, right, we have this pylon here. Actually, have I found a pylon in silver? Or Fort... Not in Fort Davno, I don't think. Okay, we do take note of Painu Lay. I guess I'll have to take out this barrier at some point. Well, first of all, let's talk to Wendy, I guess. This mage can't seem to stop moving. Exhausted as she is, she still moves from barrier to barrier and wall to wall looking for broken defenses to repair. Finally, she takes a break. She turns to you. Welcome, I'm Wendy. I'm a mage here. Tell me about your defenses. She stifles a yawn. Good solid rock walls, plugged up with magic barriers when we need to. I can make the barriers, not many can. I'd like to learn to make barriers. Actually, I'd like to learn how to unmake them. Really? Well, it's a specialty. Takes years to learn. Much easier to smash them down. That's just a way of life, isn't it? Do you know how to dispel the barriers? I do, but I'm not allowed to share the secret. Commander Merwin is. You'll have to talk to her. Okay, I'll do that. Commander Merwin, huh? I think Merwin might have been the mage here before, who had specialized in barriers. I guess she's the commander now. You seem busy. Just working the barriers. Needs doing. What are they for? Keeping things out? Walls take time to repair, and Empire mages hit us with fireballs all the time. They're much worse than the Sliths. The Sliths? That's who we mostly fought before the Empire came down here. Well, that's what Fort Renlon fought before the Empire came. What? That's what Fort Renlon fought before the Empire came. I wasn't here. I was with the Scimitar. Who were the Scimitar? She smiles proudly. Underground warriors against the Empire, back when their agents amongst us were covert. We fight with the army now, mostly doing stealthy stuff. But when one of us is needed somewhere, we go. She claps you on the shoulder. We are all in this together. Indeed we are. What happened to the Scimitar? We were based in the Abyss. Then the Empire took over the Abyss and, for the most part, destroyed it. We stopped being hidden then. We came out and joined Avernum openly. Do you ever wish you weren't just cooped up in this fort? Do you ever want to go out on missions again? She sighs. Yes, I do. In the old days, I could slip into a secret Empire installation, kill 5 of them, and leave with them being none the wiser. Being on the defensive is killing me. I have some great skills. Then why don't you join me? She sighs. It's a good offer, but I have a duty here. If Fort Renlon falls, so does the Eastern Gallery. Thanks, but I have to stay. She regretfully returns to work. Well, yeah, it's really unfortunate that you can't recruit a 5th party member. At least temporarily, but it's what it is. Yeah, I don't can loot this body. Oh my god. And I don't can speak. But that's nothing new. Okay. Yeah, this is quite the battlefield. With a lot of bodies I could potentially loot. There's also not much else. Lots of guards. But not much by the way of NPCs to talk to. This is quartermaster. Okay, so here's someone. Hey, George. The counter is being polished by a middle-aged, heavy-set man with short black hair and a neat mustache. He shakes your hand. I'm George, quartermaster. We only have supplies for soldiers, but I guess you are one, so you're in luck. In this room, I'm in charge. What do you do for the fort? I take care of our supplies, such as they are. Plus, I run the commissary. Commissary? What is a quartermaster? He just told you, idiot. I keep track of our supplies. Armor, weapons, food, all the good stuff everyone feels entitled to. We don't get much up here, but I make sure it's enough to function. Tell me about the commissary. He points behind the counter. There are some supplies there. For what few soldiers we get passing through, you can buy stuff if you want. We need the money for petty cash, believe it or not. We also have rations. This is all we got, and we wouldn't have that, but for the cash. Get many warriors coming through? Too much Empire activity. They stay away from here. Wise move. Yeah, I guess. What was that about the cash? Empire supply cache. They got them all around here. Fresh supplies teleported from the surface. We don't find many of them, but we grab one occasionally. I will watch out for their caches. Indeed I will. Probably won't do you any good. They've started magically locking them up. Until we can capture one of their soldiers and get the password out of him, they're locked up tight. The password I happen to know? I would like to tell you. I would like to buy something? I mean, not really. Utterly ridiculous, that's to be expected. It does have some nice stuff, but nothing worth the ridiculous price. I would like to sell stuff. Indeed I would. And now I don't even have to worry about these uranium bars anymore, so there's that. And we're suddenly kind of rich, which is a good thing to be. Any supplies you're short on? Oh, cheap wine. Well, now I know. Wine. The troops here really need it. Wine is about the only vacation that the troops here get. Nothing fancy, just the cheap stuff. I'll give you 20 coins a jug. I guess that's fine. I wish I could tell you about that password, or have you tell me more about how to actually, or what to actually do with it. Because it's still a little bit unclear what these caches actually are. What I need to look out for. This small shrine shows signs of frequent visitation. The kneeling pads have been worn threadbare by the beleaguered soldiers of Fort Renlon. Okay, hello Caitlin. That's another name I recognize. There is a dignified woman praying at this humble altar. Her long dark hair contrasts sharply with her snowy white robes. She stands to welcome you. I am Caitlin, healer of the fort. Sorry to intrude while you're praying. It is fine. I'm always saying prayers. For the future, for the lost, for forgiveness for our own acts. But my regular work is healing. What else do you pray for? For peace for those who have died, on both sides. And for the Sliths. What has happened with the Sliths? She looks sad. Poor creatures. First they were devastated when they lost the war against us. Now the Empire hunts them for sport. They are an old, dignified race. They deserve better. I tend to agree. Maybe we can do something about that in the future. So, you're a healer? Yes, and my work never ends in a place like this. It's rare for me to have a quiet moment like this one, when I can rest, meditate, and teach my rituals to others. Sometimes I can even make potions in my workshop to the north. Okay. Do you make healing potions? Yes, but only for the soldiers stationed here. We don't have many. Grey mold is in very short supply. Grey mold? Do you know where to get grey mold? She looks angry. I'm not supposed to say. The knowledge is too secret to tell people who need it. Of course, I'm allowed to mention that if you took a boat down the river to the west and rowed a ways north, the view is excellent. It is especially nice at the headwaters of a certain river, as I mentioned, to the west a ways, and then north. You never know what you might find. Okay. Interesting. Not sure what you're trying to tell me here. I would like to learn. Oh. For very reasonable prices, no less. Learn heal. That's quite cheap at this point. Domination, I might as well. You know what? This is so cheap that I might as well just max out these spells. I guess I don't need anything else. Thank you. That was helpful. Nance. Nance! We're looking for you. I forgot about that. There is a small blonde woman working in the infirmary. She is cleaning the beds and preparing bandages, getting ready for the next Empire attack. Her clothes are stained and she looks very tired. She must be a refugee. She looks up at you sadly. Greetings, friend. My name is Nance, refugee from Kotra. I met someone in Silvar. Her name is Elspeth. She was looking for you. Or should I ask the other things first? I guess I should ask the other things first. Why are you here? I thought most of the refugees went east. They did. I got turned around in the confusion. Foolishness and misfortune. There aren't many refugees here. Even in the chaos of the attack on Kotra, most people realized that west was not the correct direction to go. Yeah, I guess. How do you keep busy here? She shakes her head. I mourn my losses. I was at Kotra when it was attacked. I lost everything. Everything. Like what? Like everything? Please, leave me alone with my grief. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of... Not a great thing to ask. I met someone in Silver. Her name is Elspeth. Elspeth. She was looking for you. A look of profound relief crosses her face. If you see Elspeth again, tell her that I'm here, and I'll get back to her as soon as I can. Okay. I will. No confirmation about the quest or anything, but I guess that's good enough. Oh, hey Merwin. Commander Merwin takes and reads the letter. What letter? Oh, the letter that sent us here in the first place. What? Silver wants more boats? We can't give them what we don't have. They should be helping us. I'll send them a nasty letter back. She tips you some coins for your help. Thanks. Also, hi. There is a small, beautiful woman with long curly brown hair sitting behind the desk. She has standard army mage gear. Simple, thick robes and a carved capewood staff. She nods to you and grins. So the mighty heroes who destroyed the barrier came out to our miserable corner of the war. I'm Commander Merwin. Welcome to Fort Drenlon. Are you in charge of this fort? Her smile falls a notch or two. Yes, I run this fort. It's a pretty bleak position, but an important one. It seems to have known better days. Not many of them. Fort Drenlon has been here since the first days of Avernum. We're always the first to be attacked and the last to be relieved. How have things been bleak? The Empire's been hammering us non-stop for months. The Avernite barrier didn't help things, and adventurers rarely come here anymore. Well, now there are some. I'm sure you have plenty of quests for us. Why do you think the Empire's been targeting you? Because we are here. We're closest to them. We're next. The nearest city to us was Kotra, and that's destroyed. Now our supplies have to come all the way from Silvar, which makes us vulnerable. At least our defenses are still strong, for now. Tell me about Kotra. She sighs. Nasty business, that. A tragedy. We were put here in part to protect Kotra. The raiders that destroyed the place approached by water, bypassing us completely. It's just a ruin now, the loveliest city in Avernum. Really? Was it? But we'll keep it from happening again. Mark my words. Okay, what Empire forces are nearby? Her smile disappears entirely. There's no shortage, and when the Avernite barrier was up, it was just us versus them. 3 full Empire garrisons, and the tower, and we still endured. 3 garrisons? And the tower. The Empire has a tower near here? It appeared a few months ago, almost overnight, upriver to the north. It's run by a mage named Eldaron, and it's been a base for many a nasty raid. It's an important place, though. If someone could hit it hard, it'd really stick it to the Empire. Okay, I mean, just say the word and I'll go. How did the fort appear so quickly? Wizardry. There aren't many Empire soldiers down here. 1,000? 2? I don't know, but a lot of them are wizards. A good mage can do the work of 100 soldiers. It's one of the reasons we've had such a hard time fighting them. Yeah, understandable. Get many visitors? No, not anymore. Used to be. There were always adventurers coming through here. doing missions for us, stopping to rest before heading north to hunt giants. Great help. Now I can rarely get anyone to do missions, even though I offered good bribes. You bribe adventurers? You know many mercenaries who'd work for free? I used to reward adventurers by teaching them the spell Dispel Barrier. Very useful. I'm not allowed to teach Dispel Barrier to civilians anymore. I can only offer gold and a good word to the government for those that do missions. Well, I'd be interested in doing a mission for you. Also, we're not civilians, so could you bend the rules and teach me to dispel barriers? Sorry, it's a powerful spell nowadays, and we're not allowed to teach it anymore. She leans close to you. But I hear someone in Fort Emerald is being a little loose with it. You should try there. Oh, I was super close to that place. Well, relatively speaking. I can always make my way there on purpose to learn Dispel Barrier. If, I mean, I assume I have to do something for it first, but it's good to know. I'd also be interested in doing a mission for you. Really? Well, I have a dangerous job. To the north of here is an Empire Tower, which I already told you about, filled with mages, led by an archmage named Eldaron. We need him dead, and have been trying to find a small band to infiltrate his tower and slay him. It's in the swamps, a short boat ride to the north. Be wary, though. Eldaron is a real bother, a true servant of the Empire. I hate him. Okay. I had a terrible time getting out here. Empire troops everywhere. I mean, you'd think so, but I only ran into into a few of them. Tell me about it. We get hit by raids from the west all the time. They come by sea, flying over the water, on boats. It's a constant trial. Okay. Well, we do have the quest to slay Eldaron, and we learned about where to learn Dispel Barrier, which is also useful. Oh, O'Rourke. There is a neatly dressed, ferret-faced man hunched behind this desk. He looks you up and down. I'm O'Rourke. You wait for him to elaborate. He does not. What are you doing here? I'm an Avernite agent, out here on the front. These are the front lines? Yeah, such as they are. With Kotra destroyed, we're less a front and more an island. I didn't realize Avernum had secret agents. Well, I'm supposed to be doing covert work and such, but stepping outside this fort is a sure way to invite quick death. Unfortunate. There is a serious matter that needs taking up with the giants. Of all things. Can the giants ever be our allies? I doubt it. Nephilim and Slicericide, despite our differences in the past, are intelligent, cunning creatures. They will work with humans when they see a reason to. Giants and ogres are dumb, violent, and quick to anger. Every time we've tried to deal with them, it's led to disaster. Perhaps I can help with the giants. The Empire is no more fond of the giants than us, and has driven them into the caverns to the north. I have a quest regarding them, which with rich reward if you can complete it. I'm intrigued. Continue. Giants we've questioned have said that they have 3 icons, very ancient, made of a strange grey stone. They're owned by giants living in warrens to the north. We'd like to get them, both to examine them and to break giant morale. Bring them to me and be rewarded. Okay. Recover giant statues. I hope they're not actually giant statues, or else we'll have trouble bringing them here, but... Okay. What sort of special powers do the giant's icons have? Well, I can't tell you. You wouldn't be authorized to be told, even if I did know, which I don't. I can, however, tell you my unsubstantial guesses. I think it has something to do with the material they're made of. Some sort of unusual metal. Oh, okay. That kind of thing. I have a suspicion as to what that material might be. I also kind of want to loot these bodies, and I hope I can dispel these barriers here. It's probably a bit of a waste, but, you know. Crude halberd. Don't think we need that one. Okay. Right. Oh, This body might have something actually worthwhile on it. I guess I'll have to... Or I'll look around first and see what the other bodies might have. Actually, so far, nothing really justifying using a piercing crystal for. Of course, as soon as I actually can dispel barriers by myself, that's a completely different matter. Yeah, not even with this battle crystal. It's actually not really worth it. I'm not even gonna take a note about it. If I remember, it's fine. If I don't, I never come back for these barriers. So be it. Not a big loss. Now, Xas is taking some damage from carrying those cursed gauntlets. Or, you know, not actually cursed, but just radioactive. Same thing, though. Close enough anyway. So the giants, huh? Only reachable by boat, it looks like. In fact, well, we do have a couple of things left. We have this hidden Slith base, and we have the ruins of Kotra. But we don't have a lot of time left in the episode. In fact, I could make a cut here. I don't always have to push it and go to at least an hour long. But I kind of want to. And I want to at least take a quick look in here. One moment you were walking between some stone pillars north of Kotra. The next you passed through an illusionary wall and into a winding, rank-smelling tunnel. Totems line the passage, adorned with human and Nephil skulls. You have found a hidden nest of savage Caesaricae, well concealed from hostile Avernum troops. Indeed, I mean, for them to be able to magically conceal this, they must have some powerful mages, or priests, or whoever is responsible. Oh, come on, really? Let's see here. Immobile. Okay. You still can't move. Whatever. You can. Thankfully, it looks like the enemies in here will be very manageable. Oh, right. You can't move. So do this. Just pass. Can't just kill them like this without using any spell points. Okay. I also wanted to check if there are multiple entrances depending on what side you enter from. Doesn't look like it. I mean, I did enter from the west at first and also ended up here, so I guess... maybe the south has a separate entrance? Oh, I guess not. Fair enough. So we'll just keep going from here. Slith lizard tender. Indeed. We also see the mutant lizards right here. And we know those are actually somewhat dangerous. Or they used to be at some point. Yeah, I guess not so much anymore. Well, the damage does add up as usual, but certainly not too bad. Okay, tender is tenderized. Yeah, these things are actually kind of tough. Okay, that works. Well, not quite a kill. Alright, and we get a crude dagger for our troubles. Oh well. Better heal you, Swafnir. Took a bit of a beating there. We have some kind of storage area. Oh, and a button I just saw. I was almost about to complain about the lack of good stuff here. Oh, this leads to an upper level. Interesting. Let's leave that for now. Shaman Caravas and Mage Ksta. Okay. We're also at an hour, but I think they've probably seen us. Whoops, wrong button. No, they have not. Okay, you know what? Because that fight looks like it might take a little while, and we're definitely not gonna make any significant progress in this place. I mean, not before the hour is before we reach an hour, because we already have. So yeah, I might as well just make a cut here and continue our exploration and slaughter of these not too terribly powerful sliths next time. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching, as always. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye bye.